Well, this must be the smallest and fastest mod I've ever installed for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are in the Black Square Commander 114, and as you've noticed, I don't have a co-pilot and no passengers. Well, trim out the aircraft a little bit. Let's get this tab. You tried this before. You're just gonna fill it out. Like 165 loading aircraft. Not sure why my letters are a little bit weird. I got a co-pilot. And I got two ladies in the back. So this is awesome. Look at it. And I can see them from the outside. And this is how it should be. Because I think developers of aircraft, especially like the quality of Black Square and even Coronado, I think they should always have this option available. It's so easy. It's a quick fix. I was already making the mod myself, but then this developer Blue Bear on Flightsim.to, and he made several other passenger mods for Black Square aircraft and other aircraft. He is so quick in it. I was still figuring out how to position the passengers correctly, but he beat me to it. So I downloaded his version, which was way better than mine. And now we got a co-pilot and we have passengers. All right, let me show you how to where to get it. I will leave the link in the description below the video, so that's easier for you. Where to install it and how to make sure that you will always see your passengers, because some people complain that they don't see the passengers. They have the mod installed, but they're forgetting one or two simple things in the settings for the sim. All right, so let's jump in and see where we can install it and how to use it. Now, where do we get it and how do we install it? It's very simple. I'll leave the link in the description below the video, because we're gonna pick this one up at Flightsim.to. And as you can see, it's called the Black Square Commander Passenger Mod for Flightsim 2024. So this only works for 2024, not 2020. And don't bother me, I'm not the developer of this one. That's Blue Bear, and he's a magnificent, very quick developer who made several mods for different Black Square and other aircraft. Now, as you can see here, we got two passengers and we have a co-pilot. And here's the co-pilot. Here's the first passenger and a second passenger. And now we have a full cabin load. And here you can see them as well. So, well, this is the mod for the Black Square Commander 114, and this mod adds a co-pilot and passengers to both Black Square Commander 114 variants, and you can load and unload passengers using the standard load manager, and I will show you that in a minute. You just add the appropriate weight, and it only works for 2024. This feature does not seem to be fully developed yet. Alright, we can always make improvements. And please note, parts of the co-pilot or passengers protrude into the seats or doors, and I will show you that in a minute. It's not a game changer or a game breaker. If it doesn't work or you don't like it, delete the mod. And you have to load the passengers via the default 2024 EFB. So, and where do you install it? Simply unzip the ZZZ Black Square Commander Passenger Mod zip file into your community folder. that's all it. And if you're using add-on linker, don't forget to activate it while after you've copied it into your custom community folder. All right, so let's have a look how this all works. Let me see in here. All right. So as you can see here, it's only a pilot now. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. So you see the pilot there. Now we're gonna open the EFB. I'm gonna place it a little bit to the other side because it's somewhere here, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see these passengers. All right. So you just have to load in here. So you take one here and you'll say 160. Load an aircraft, and now we have a co-pilot. There we are. There she is. See? Now we have a co-pilot on board. All right. Now let's take this one. Well, not 60. All right, here we go. Load an aircraft. Zoom out and zoom in. Yes, and we have a passenger back there. And also the last one. Let's add a little bit of weight. Load an aircraft, and also that passenger is now added here. Let's go to the other side real quick. There you go. 2 passengers and a co-pilot. And they are added to the weight. Now let's see, 153, 160, 180, 160 for the weights. Now let's go into the cockpit, and we'll take the EFB from the Black Square Commander, and you will see the corresponding loads here, and your center of gravity is a little bit further aft. So because they're pretty heavyweight passengers down there, so you can always take that one off. But hey, let's get those 10 pounds in here. It's still within limits, but we have to take care that we are a little tail heavy at this moment. Now if you go in here, they won't change because they're all loaded via the normal EFB in here, right? So once I click here, load in aircraft, if I did it, you see, no, it's not changed. There, now load it, and you will see it's in here again. Right, so now we have that all under control. Now, one little caveat, because sometimes people complain that they can't see the passengers. Who's that? It looks like Sting. We got Sting on board. All right, some people complain that they can't see passengers. Well, you have to go to your settings page and go in here. And then you go to global rendering quality. Now, for 2D mode, you want to have the characters, quantity, variety, and quality. You want to have those on. And I think you can put them all on high. Click apply and save. And for VR, of course, then you have to go to your global rendering quality and then put them all on high, and you will see the characters. And just click apply and save and go back. And now we have our passengers. To unload all of them, just go in here, load an aircraft, and they're all gone. If you want to have only your pilot in here, you go for that one, load an aircraft. You won't see the pilot now, but you will see him in the outside view. Right, see, that's it. It also works in VR, but on that then EFB will not say load aircraft, but it will say save config, but then it also works in VR. All right, guys. That was it for this video. Hope you like it. Finally, we have some passengers in the Commander. It's been out for about 1 day. And personally, I think, and in my opinion, that the Black Square itself, Nick, they should have implemented this option already in the aircraft before release, because really we have passengers, we have pilots, we have co-pilots. We want to fly with passengers and a co-pilot, not just by ourselves. Then it's all empty, because we're using say intentions with a co-pilot, and if you can't see the co-pilot, only hear them, that's the end of the immersion. All right, I'll leave it here. Hope you all have a very good evening, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.